All right, welcome back, everybody, to Shenmue 3. We are in Liaowu. Very quickly approaching the number of episodes that even Shenmue 2 went. And I don't know how much longer this game is.
Is there a third location?
Maybe. Whether it's a longer location or not, I'm not sure. Because, like, you think about number 2 was technically 3 locations if you count that final part.
Yeah, we got to the Bailu village. Well, the approach,
I assume,
which was 8 hours in itself. So.
I assume if there's a third area, it's not very long. I can't imagine they're gonna do another long walk to end things, but
you can't imagine that?
No,
I can.
I
could totally see them doing that.
I mean, they could, but I feel like probably not, because like the thing that made the end of both games was different. The first game, it was that you had to do the forklift for so long.
Oh my god!
Near the end.
Yeah.
Number 2 was like the exact end, a really long walk. Who knows? Maybe they'll surprise us with something new. My picture of Yuran is my only lead. Hopefully somebody knows something. Ask around about the picture. You know, it feels like we've been playing this game a long time without doing the things that you're supposed to do in Shenmue. Like, ask people things.
What the hell?
Oh,
guest book?
Kickstarter.
What?
It's got to be Kickstarter stuff, right?
And then it's a nice place, but I miss waking up to motorcycle sounds every morning.
I just saw I had the time of my life in Shenmue, and I
1999. Yeah, do you know it?
I mean, that's my guess anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Wait?
Yeah, probably. I'll never forget the incredible experience I had with the first 2 games.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So this
That's cool.
This is Kickstarter's got to have their messages put in the game.
That's
great.
Cool. That's a good idea.
I wish we had done that. Although this was Kickstarted before we had even played the first 2.
Yeah,
well, I had played them, but
I was not familiar at the time.
Yeah. We weren't as...
I think it was over by the time I'd heard about it.
Yeah. Damn.
So that was back in 2015, I think.
Fun kung fu?
Using kung fu for fun? What?
More like fun fu.
Fun what?
Fun ku.
Who?
Fun ku.
Woo!
Fun ku.
That long arm reaching out again.
A calligraphy set.
This is...
Yeah? Yeah?
This
he's just leaving it at that. Got it.
This is indeed.
I mean, luckily, Chad had the answer.
This is... I mean, I know what that is. That's it's a calligraphy set, and that there is a
Calligraphy
remote control for...
Oh, looks good.
They gave me some apples!
Guess I'll take it.
I'll pick it up all
Hey,
robotically.
how about another?
Yeah, free!
I mean, they
Free
probably
apples.
replenish them every day.
They better.
That's free food right there. You should take that.
Yeah, I'll very slowly take all the apples.
Be nice if there was a take all option.
Seriously.
Just saying.
In life, there is no take-all option. Did you notice how I started? I was going to do like the creator speaking, and I was like, that would be very wrong if I started doing an impression of him. So I switched to French for no reason.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you're Peter Molyneux.
Yeah.
Oh my word! Did you see that?
What is
Speaking of-
happening?
Speaking of...
Chad!
Sorry, honey. I'll buy you anything you want, so don't be angry, okay?
What is...
Did you say anything?
It's a lover's spat.
Have I ever lied to you?
She probably caught him doing something.
You watch yourself.
Oh.
What?
What do you think you're looking at, boy?
Oh, the big city.
Forgot what it's like.
Yeah.
Been around those kind of village folk for too long, where our edges have been softened.
So, Peter Molyneux, eh?
We were talking about the new Xbox before when we were taking our break.
Yes.
And I would love a next-gen Fable.
Why?
Just to see what he can do with the technology now.
Yeah, because
I'm sure it would still fall short of what he thought he could do.
I was gonna say, what
But
another?
still.
Do we need to make a tradition that every console generation needs a massive disappointment?
Yeah.
You could tell him.
You saying they don't?
You don't have to say Fable. You could just say Peter Molyneux makes any game.
I'm just saying Fable. Well, Fables, I always had fun with Fable. They're not great, but I have fun with them. They are repetitive, is one of the problems.
Very.
But I would like to see. I would love to see him with somebody else working with him, even though it would never happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like another creative
You need to
lead.
pay for your room tonight.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell me you don't have any cash.
What?
No.
Why did you say it like that? Oh! Well, it just sucked the money out of my account.
Yeah. Welcome to the real world, Russ.
No, I know.
That's life.
I know. I have an account. I know what it's like. I'm just saying, this game...
I was talking to you as Ryu.
Oh. So I was going to say, because this game very rarely has just done that.
That was his first steps into adulthood right there.
They usually make you have to, like,
Yeah.
go up and physically pay it.
Yeah, no. No, they're getting into the modern way of doing things now.
Hmm.
Good morning, Leon.
Morning, Shenhua.
Is there no, like, continental breakfast with this, or...
And they didn't say anything. I guess those
We need to
apples
search for
will do.
clues about your father and the others.
Agreed.
But I completely underestimated the
So when are we
size of
going to go to
Minneapolis.
Minnesota?
It's totally
Just you and
different
me.
from the port at Longway
Go
Shore.
get ourselves a hotel.
So I showed Christine that episode the other day.
How are we supposed
And
to
she
find
responded
them
exactly
after
like I said she was going
Wait,
to
what
respond
episode?
in the episode.
What did we say?
Let's split up and ask around.
Well, I said that her
guess
response
that's
would
a
be,
start.
well,
What choice do we
Response to
gonna-
what? Wait, hold on. I'm
going
lost.
to Minneapolis.
What did we say?
Agreed.
I don't remember the
Let me know if you
conversation.
find anything
Okay.
out.
So we talked about
Okay.
how we want to do it to go see
I'll
the Mall
see
of
you in a
America,
bit.
Yeah.
just to have a nice trip. And I said we should offer Christine and say, you know, if you hang on.
What's happening?
Just look across the street. There's a group of guys yelling,
Just staring at you?
Oh,
Okay, at least there's an explanation.
every morning.
It's not in line with what they're doing.
It's like
Okay. So
Uh,
who said that we should extend her the invitation?
I did. Well, we were.
And what did I say? I would have said yes.
Well,
I feel
no,
like
what I said was that I know how Christine's going to react.
Excuse me.
Jeez.
Welcome to Ushan Hall. Have you come to train?
I'll wait till.
What?
There are fighters from all
Oh,
over
so I get a
his
new
voice
group
sounds familiar.
Here you can train with wooden dummies.
Don't call
spar
them
or
that.
have matches against single or multiple opponents. How and when you train is up to you.
Anytime.
Yes.
It sounds like the announcer for Crackdown.
Ushan Hall is seeking new students.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Would you be interested in training with us?
Yes.
Agents.
Yeah,
Your
agents.
name?
Yo, Hazuki.
Let me
You're
have
on your
name
way.
the nameplate rack in the back. Now then, Mr. Hazuki, you're welcome to train here anytime you wish.
Okay, so I said that Christine's response would be, "What you want? Why you want to go to Minneapolis? You
So just poo-pooing it.
yeah, like you get time to take a vacation. You're gonna go to Minneapolis." And I also predicted she would say, "Oh, because we don't have enough malls around here." As I knew the part of the episode was coming, I paused it and I had the conversation real quick. I'm like,
Did you record it?
No, but I did say I was like, what do you think about going to Minneapolis? And she was like, but no, why would you want to go to Minneapolis? Then she actually goes, we just had that big mall installed in New Jersey. You don't need to go to Minneapolis to go to it. And I'm like,
So beat for beat. she said
and I'm
we
like, all right.
predicted.
And I hit play on the episode and then play through. And I'm like, I knew this would happen.
Oh shit! You should have recorded that.
It was so sudden.
Oh,
we were watching
man.
the episode and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this is the one.
So no dice on Minneapolis for her.
No, but yeah, I'd be up for it.
Just like a weekend, like 2 days. Yeah. Go there for like a day, a night, a day, and then leave that night, the next night or something.
a few days would be good.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you want to enjoy yourself there.
I mean, if you're going to Minneapolis, you gotta go to Minneapolis.
yeah. Back twist fist. BY.
Oh, you're on M2. That's the new set that I made.
Yep. I just had to look at how it was done in the bottom left. What?
ABY.
Oh, I was going backward.
Oh,
Okay.
BYA.
Yeah. Take that. A lot of this. You know, I'm just gonna keep going around the glow. Oh no, it got messed up. So we're gonna talk about Minneapolis today while we get our kung fu up. So why don't you pull up some stuff? What is there to do in Minneapolis besides?
Let's see. I mean, I know that it might
obvious.
seem like an odd choice, and that's kind of why I want to go. Because not many, I don't think many people are thinking like, you know what, I want to get away. I want to go to Minnesota, and that's part of the appeal.
Yeah.
Is that I don't think it's like the normal go-to for like getting away.
And she also was like, "It's so cold," and I'm like, "Well, I mean, I don't want.
Yeah.
I don't need to go in the dead of winter. Like,
Even if we did, you know what we do? We throw on a coat.
Yeah, well,
That's what you do in the
well,
winter.
she can't take the cold as much anymore because of her various ailments.
I was just talking about you and me.
Yeah, and me, I'm not. I wouldn't want to go in the dead of winter, but you said in the spring or fall.
I
where
feel like
it's-
it'd be interesting to experience a true like Minnesota winter though,
Nah,
just once.
because then you get stuck there.
Like
I can't afford to do that.
Like in Fargo. Remember Fargo the movie?
Yeah, but those people lived there. I wouldn't want to get stuck there.
Yeah, we're not going to live there. That's the point.
But they don't have to get out.
All right. So first thing I see, 2 North Minneapolis homes are total losses after Wednesday night fires.
Aw,
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
you
start
really
it with
brought me
that.
down.
Well, on the plus side, third body recovered in Idaho avalanche identified as Minneapolis woman.
Is that good news?
They identified her.
Yeah, I guess.
So there's that.
There's some finality to it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Um.
Yeah, it's better than not knowing.
Well, according to Google, Minneapolis is a major city in Minnesota that forms twin cities with the neighboring state capital of St. Paul,
Oh, yeah, we should definitely
bisected by the Mississippi River.
see. This is why we need an extra day or two there, because we need to make the day trip to St. Paul.
Well, it's known for its parks and lakes, you know that. Minneapolis is also home to many cultural landmarks like the Walker Art Center, a contemporary art museum, and the adjacent Minneapolis Sculpture Garden, famed for Claes Oldenburg's Spoon Bridge and Cherry sculpture.
By the way, do I know about the lakes? It's called the Land of 10,000 Lakes. It's we should actually take some time out to go look at the lakes.
I mean, we can.
There's a lot of lakes. You can't throw a rock in Minneapolis without it landing in a lake.
I feel
somewhere.
like I've been like my senses have been dulled to lakes after going to Maine so many times because I see lakes everywhere there. So for me, it's not like, oh, look at this lake. For me, it's just more lakes.
Well, you know
so
what?
the lakes for me isn't as much a selling point as it might be for you, but I'd still go. I'd still go see lakes.
You know-
I'd like to swim in lakes if we went in a time that was reasonable weather. Freshwater swimming is my favorite thing.
I've been to a city. Yeah, I like to see a different city every once in a while.
You ever been to a Twin City?
I've seen that lake
Do you
in
wanna keep sparring?
up by your parents. It's wonderful. I wouldn't mind seeing a different lake.
Oh no! I'm saying is I've seen like going through Maine when you
I know,
actually
it's a
like
lot of lakes in
when you
Maine.
go through Maine and drive through and like
have.
one of the things that you do there is go see lakes.
Yeah.
So like the
I
act
actually
of
in
going
my
and
head
seeing
have
lakes.
another lake in my head that I'm like, hey, I remember that lake in Maine. It's another one.
Yeah.
That I remember on the fucking Maine lakes. I wish I knew which one it was because it's beautiful. Every time I make the drive past.
Yeah. Listen, I like lakes. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, for me, it's not like a hey, we go see those lakes.
But what if you got What if you got pleasantly surprised?
Oh, I'd love it.
Like you went and were like this.
That's
ended
why
up-
I'm not against seeing lakes.
I didn't think I
I'm
would-
just saying.
I didn't think I would care so much about these lakes. But man,
I would
oh
be
man.
pleasantly surprised, Russ. What I'm saying is, that's not one of the immediate draws for me, but I'm not going to say no to a lake.
All right, so we've established there's lakes.
What is this conversation?
We established there's lakes.
Jesus
Now, what
Christ.
else is there in Minneapolis?
Well, the art centers. Well, here, 15 things to know before visiting Minneapolis, Minnesota from Culture Trip.
Okay.
Well, let's see.
If there's anything Mystery Science Theater related up there, that'd be great because I know that's where they filmed and shot it, and it's where they all lived was Minneapolis.
You know, Minneapolis is known for being welcoming to newcomers.
It's, I believe it.
Minnesota Nice
Minnesota Nice is
is a characteristic that's ingrained in many of the residents who live in this beautiful Midwest city.
even though it also refers to how they're actually secretly being mean to you.
Oh.
Like Minnesota Nice means it means what you're saying it
Well,
means,
but
it
they
also
do it-
means that if they're going to be shitty to you, they're going to do it in that exact same tone.
Well, then they're gonna get a little bit of Jersey nice in reply.
They
So
won't know what to do. Of course, I want to spar again.
This is
We're
the
talking
land of
Minneapolis.
10,000 lakes.
Yes.
It's fine. Study up on our public transportation. Well, yeah, of course we would.
You always do when you go to a city. Come on.
Understand the metro transits differently. Yeah, I get that. Okay, know that the airport is south of Minneapolis.
Okay.
All right. I don't. Make sure to wear warm layers. That's a given.
Yeah. Think I'd go to Minneapolis and not wear warm
Let me
layers?
see. Practical shoes are necessary. This is all right. This is more for just like getting you ready. If you want to fit in, try Minnesota Nice.
Oh, yeah.
To feel like a local, put others first, no matter where you are. If you're ordering coffee, ask the barista how they're doing. If you bump into someone, say excuse me or I'm sorry.
Hey, how are you?
When a waitress asks how your evening is, make sure to return the favor. These are things like we already do.
See, I wanna meet younger people who are Minnesota nice, because that's one thing when we go to Maine, it would always surprise me to hear like high school age or college age people just being like,
Friendly?
yeah. Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Like, with that little grandpa sounding
Yeah.
accent. How are you? How you doing?
How you doing? All right, chill.
Nice breeze tonight. So I want to
Yeah.
hear a younger person talking like that. Seems like it'd be funny.
Make time to see a show. There are more theater seats per capita in the Twin Cities than anywhere outside of New York City.
What?
That's a big deal.
You gotta see a show.
Minnesota has more than 440 theaters throughout the state, with 240 in the Twin Cities alone.
Wow.
Check out the Ordway Center for the Performing Arts, Minnesota Public Radio's Fitzgerald Center. Okay, the Orpheum Theater, State Theater.
Want to keep going?
Yes!
Also consider visiting the famous Guthrie Theater in Minneapolis' historic Mill District.
That got something to do with like Woody or Arlo Guthrie?
I don't know.
Those are the Guthries I know.
I only know Arlo.
You don't know Woody?
I don't know Woody.
I think it was his dad or his son. I can't remember which one is the son and which one's the father. Which one's the older one?
I don't know.
Well, you know Arlo. You said.
I know Arlo.
So was he?
I don't
older
know
or
him
younger?
personally. I just know. I
when's
know
he-
of Arlo Guthrie.
Where's he from?
I don't know.
I thought well, it made it sound like maybe you knew like.
I know of Arlo Guthrie because I've got family from the South.
Yeah, good point. Oh,
That's
yeah, look
it.
at. By the way, this is Heaven Flip.
And my dad used to watch.
Look at that.
What's it called? What's that show?
The Woody or the Arlo Guthrie show?
No. I'm just saying, it's not anything having to do with Arlo Guthrie. It's just that same vein, you know?
This is my favorite episode so far. What else? What else is there in Minneapolis?
I'm glad you asked, because one of those theaters is the Chanhassen Dinner Theater, where you can dine, drink, and enjoy a stellar performance. We can go to a dinner theater.
Is there a murder mystery involved?
Oh, I don't know.
That'd be something. I never went to one of those.
So, when I was working at in Galveston, we had at the place we worked, we had a paddle boat thing that would take people out onto the bay and bring them back, because we were performers. We were the only performers there. Everything else was all exhibits or museums or like rainforest and aquarium, stuff like that. And then we were the actors there.
Do you want to keep sparring?
We were toying with the idea of possibly doing a murder mystery dinner theater on the boat, and it just
That'd be
never came to fruition. Anyway,
It would be fun to be a part of one of those.
I've never been to one. I've almost gone to one 3 separate times, and each time I either backed out or like something happened and it just never came about. So maybe
Yeah.
someday.
We should make it a point, especially if we're in Minneapolis, to do that.
Well, they're telling us to remember their sports teams too.
Oh, they
They
got,
got
the
the
Vikings,
Vikings.
the Twins.
You know, the Twins used to be my baseball team when I was in Little League.
Why?
No, I was on the Twins.
Oh, I thought you meant like you just were like, I like the Twins.
No, I was on the
I was gonna
Twins.
say, was it Kirby Puckett that sold you?
I mean, I still have a couple Kirby Puckett cards.
Yeah, I probably do too. They have like in storage at mom's.
We can even go see the Timberwolves basketball team.
Oh, you know what? Also, I forgot Little Big League was the Twins, or was that Little? What was that Little Big League? What was the movie with the kid who inherits the twins?
Little Big League.
That was okay. I'm
Yeah.
making sure I had my '90s kid baseball movie correct.
Yeah. That was Little Big League.
All right. Well, what else? Anything else on that list?
I mean, it was no Rookie of the Year, but it was
no.
okay.
Rookie of the Year is the best.
Rookie of the Year is that
Angels
is
in the
that is
outfield
the
is also better. So really, it's the low rung. but it was
you know
still
what? As much as I love Angels in the outfield, especially because I'm from Anaheim, so the Angels have always been my team when I cared about baseball. I still think I take Rookie of the Year over it.
good. Oh yeah, that's right. That's my number one for sure.
I think so, yeah.
I meant Angels in the Outfield is still above. Little Big League.
Absolutely. Just the fact that Danny Glover's in it, yeah, that's it.
Oh well, yeah, and Christopher Lloyd and
You got an angel with you right now.
it was Marv, Daniel Stern.
That's Rookie of the Year.
Is that rookie? Oh, that's the one I'm.
He
okay.
directed that.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking of.
Hot ice. I heat up the ice cube. It's the best of both worlds.
Wait a minute. I thought we had 100
Brickman.
skewers.
No,
Wait,
no.
we
We have
do.
25 packs. Damn it. We do have 100 skewers, but we have to eat 5 at a time.
I'm gonna eat my apples.
You're not gonna eat a.
Yes, I am. We bought them. We may as well eat them before they go bad in my pocket.
All right. You know what? They were good, but there were no garlic. Garlic's really like that's our lifeblood right there. Is garlic.
We have to find the new garlic.
They're saying that.
Excuse me.
Did you know that we could save money on our trip
Train?
I'd love to.
while we're out there? No. Actively, like passively saving money. Just going there, we're saving money because they have no sales tax on apparel and accessories, which comes as a huge relief to shoppers hoping to experience the Mall of America. No sales tax, Russ. We could buy clothes.
At the whole, not the whole mall.
Someone waiting for a park.
The state itself has no sales tax.
What?
on
I thought that was just Delaware.
No. No sales tax on apparel and accessories.
Apparel and accessories. Not
Still.
everything.
Still.
I thought you were
Apparel and
telling-
accessories.
I thought for a second you were telling me it was like Delaware, in which case I was going to say we booked the tickets tonight.
No. Apparel and accessories, though, which means we could get gussied up a bit.
Tiger Thigh. Yep. Yeah, we can.
Prepare to stay safe. The city of Minneapolis offers public safety page, which is worth reviewing before you visit. Displays interactive crime mapping and a crime data dashboard to help you learn about the most dangerous parts of the city ahead of time and what to expect.
How many dangerous parts of the city could there be?
I mean, it's a city. Any city really is going to have its dangerous parts. 'Cause I right now have found
please. This is
the
still the Minneapolis
15
episode.
best things to do in Minnesota.
Well, we're not going to get to the whole state. Let's really narrow it down.
I mean, how big is it?
it's pretty big.
Can't be that big. I mean, come on. Jersey, we can go end to end. Couple hours.
Yeah, and this is like 6 to 8 jerseys. It's probably the size of it.
But that's a good chunk. So I'm just saying, well, we broaden our we widen our net
Yeah.
and we'll focus it in on stuff around Minneapolis because we don't have to necessarily stay directly in Minneapolis. It'd be nice to venture out a bit, see a little bit of
St. Paul, we do have to see St. Paul.
Well, isn't that right across the water?
Come again.
That's literally we could look at St. Paul from Minneapolis,
City,
can't we?
it's a whole lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, what else is in the area around
take a look.
Minneapolis
Hold
that's
on.
worth getting to on a day trip?
Wait a second. I just found a list of 136 cool and unusual things to do in Minnesota.
Kung Fu on a wooden
I'm a fan of that.
polish your techniques by sparring.
You know what?
You can also test
Everybody,
your
thank you for
skills
watching today. We
in
mastered all the books that we got earlier.
you do.
Frank Lloyd Wright gas station?
Oh, that's your cliffhanger. Everybody come back tomorrow where I'm going to fight. And we're going to continue talking about Minneapolis and the great state of Minnesota. You got to hear what
St.
Stan's
Paul!
excited
We're
for.
going to St. Paul!
All right, everybody, find out why tomorrow. Goodbye.